Let me ask you something. Have you ever reacted quickly to a feeling and later wished you had paused, breathed, and chosen a better response? Many people feel controlled by emotions like fear, anger, stress, or sadness. But the truth is simple. Your emotions don't care about your goals. They don't care about your commitments, your growth, or your future. They only care about right now. But here is the truth. If you keep letting how you feel decide what you do, you will stay stuck forever. Today is the day you stop letting your emotions run the show. Today you learn how to train your mind to take control, not just when life is calm, but especially when it's hard. Because the difference between people who grow and people who stay stuck is who they let sit in the driver's seat. And when you learn this skill, your whole life starts to feel different. You become calmer, more patient, and more confident. You make better choices, even on difficult days. In this episode, we will explore how your mind and emotions work, how to create a powerful pause before reacting, and how to build mental strength through daily practice. If you stay until the end, you will learn English, and you will learn how to improve your life with more control, more clarity, and a stronger inner voice. And if this lesson gave you something useful, I'd love it if you tapped like and subscribe to the channel. It helps you stay connected, and it also helps this little learning community grow. Every click really does make a difference. With love. Let's dive in. What does it mean to make your mind stronger than your emotions? It means learning how to slow down your reactions so you can think clearly. Emotions are quick, and they often try to take the lead. They push you to react without thinking, especially when something feels scary, stressful, or uncomfortable. But your mind, when trained, can step in and say, "Wait, let's look at this calmly." A strong mind doesn't fight emotions. It understands them, names them, and uses them as information. When you become aware of what you feel, you create space to choose a better action. You stop living on automatic mode and begin living with intention. You respond instead of react. With time, you start to see that emotions are temporary, but your decisions can shape your future. The more you practice this, the more your mind becomes the leader, and your emotions become helpful signals instead of loud pressures. Why do emotions feel so powerful in the moment? Emotions feel powerful because they are fast and ancient. They come from the part of your brain designed to protect you from danger. When something triggers you, your body reacts before your thoughts do. Your heart beats faster, your breath changes, and your muscles tighten. In that moment, it feels like the emotion is the truth, but this feeling is often just energy, not clear information. The problem is that many people follow this energy without pausing. They get angry and say something they regret, or they feel scared and avoid something important. When you understand how emotions work, you realize they are not always telling you the full story. They are signals, not commands. Learning this helps you stay calm even when your feelings feel strong. It gives you the ability to wait, to breathe, and to let your mind join the conversation before you make a choice. How can you create a pause between a trigger and a reaction? You create the pause by building awareness. Awareness means noticing what is happening inside you the moment it starts. When something triggers you, a comment, a problem, a stressful situation, take a slow breath and say in your mind, "I am feeling something. Let me understand it." This simple moment breaks the automatic reaction. It gives your thinking mind time to wake up. You don't have to take a big pause. Even 2 to 3 seconds can change everything. In that small space, you can choose to respond calmly instead of reacting emotionally. With practice, this pause becomes stronger and easier. You start to trust it. You start to feel that you have control even when your emotions rise quickly. This is one of the most important skills for mental strength because it teaches you that you always have a choice, no matter how intense the moment feels. Why is labeling your emotions a powerful tool? Labeling your emotions is powerful because it helps your brain calm down. When you say, I feel angry, or I feel anxious, or I feel stressed, you give the emotion a name, and your brain becomes more relaxed and organized. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly, things look clearer. The emotion loses its power when you understand it. Many people stay overwhelmed because they never identify what they are feeling. They just react. But when you label the emotion, you take the first step to controlling it. You become the observer, not the prisoner. Labeling also helps you choose what to do next. If you know you feel anxious, you can breathe slowly. If you know you feel frustrated, you can pause before speaking. Over time, this habit builds emotional intelligence, calmness, and inner strength. How can reframing your emotions give you more control? Reframing means changing the way you look at the emotion. Instead of seeing fear or anxiety as a problem, you see them as energy. Fear can push you to prepare better. Anxiety can remind you that something matters to you. Stress can show you where you need stronger habits. When you reframe, you take back your power. You decide what the emotion means. Many people feel stuck because they see emotions as enemies. But emotions can be useful teachers when you look at them differently. Reframing does not mean ignoring your feelings. It means directing them in a helpful way. You turn panic into focus. You turn frustration into motivation. You turn sadness into understanding. When you do this consistently, your mind becomes stronger and your emotions become tools that support your goals instead of stopping you. How do small daily actions build mental strength? Small actions matter because mental strength is built through consistency, not intensity. You don't need to make huge changes every day. You need to do simple things again and again, even when you don't feel like it. Waking up on time, finishing a small task, drinking water, organizing your space, or going for a short walk. These little habits teach your mind discipline. They show your brain that you can act with intention, not emotion. Every time you do something difficult or uncomfortable, you train your mind to lead your actions. You prove to yourself that your goals are more important than your temporary feelings. These small wins add up. They give you confidence. They create momentum. And with time, they become the foundation of a strong mind that can handle bigger challenges calmly. Why is discipline the core of mental strength? Discipline is the ability to do what you should do, even when you don't feel like it. This is the heart of mental strength. Emotions will always change. Some days you feel motivated, other days you feel tired or stressed. If you only act when you feel good, you will stay stuck. Discipline teaches your mind to stay steady. It creates a strong inner voice that says, I choose my actions. My emotions do not choose for me. When you follow discipline, you train your mind to lead your life. You start finishing tasks, keeping promises, and moving towards your goals with stability. Discipline also reduces stress because it gives you structure. You know what you need to do, and you do it. Over time, this builds trust in yourself, and that trust becomes one of the strongest forms of mental power. How can uncomfortable actions make your mind stronger? Your mind grows when you step outside your comfort zone. When you do something uncomfortable, like facing fear, starting a new habit, speaking up, or finishing a difficult task, you teach your brain that discomfort is not danger. Many people avoid discomfort so their emotions stay in control. But when you do uncomfortable things on purpose, you flip the pattern. You become the leader. You show your brain that you can survive stress, uncertainty, and challenge. Each uncomfortable action becomes mental training. It expands your strength and reduces fear. After a while, things that once felt difficult start to feel simple. This is how growth works. Your comfort zone gets bigger, and your emotional reactions get smaller. With time, you become more confident, calm, and resilient in your everyday life. Why is awareness the foundation of emotional control? Awareness is the ability to notice your thoughts, feelings, and reactions without judgment. When you are aware, you observe your inner world clearly. You notice when your emotions begin, how your body feels, and what thoughts appear. This awareness gives you space to choose your response. Without awareness, emotions take control and you react without thinking. But with awareness, you stay present and steady. You understand yourself better. You can slow down before you speak, breathe before you react, and think before you make a decision. Awareness also helps you identify patterns, like the situations that trigger you or the habits that calm you. The more aware you become, the more control you have. It is the first step to emotional intelligence, mental clarity, and a stronger, more peaceful mind. How does choosing your thoughts shape your emotional life? Your thoughts create the meaning behind your emotions. Two people can feel the same emotion and react completely differently because of the thoughts they choose. Choosing your thoughts means deciding what story you will tell yourself. For example, if you feel anxious, you can think, "I can't handle this." Or you can think, "This is challenging, but I can take it step by step." Both thoughts create different emotional experiences. When you choose helpful thoughts, you guide your emotions in a calmer direction. You make space for hope, patience, and strength. This does not remove the emotion, but it softens it. Over time, choosing your thoughts becomes a powerful habit. It helps you stay balanced, even when life feels heavy. You begin to trust your mind more, and your emotional world becomes more stable and supportive. How does your environment affect your emotional control? Your environment has a strong influence on how you feel and think. The people around you, the noise level, the organization of your space, and even your daily routines can shape your emotional reactions. A messy environment can create stress. Negative people can increase anxiety or anger. Constant noise can make it hard to think clearly. When you choose or create a healthier environment, you help your mind stay calm and focused. You can clean your space, reduce distractions, and limit time with people who bring negative energy. You can also add things that help you feel peaceful, like natural light or quiet moments. A supportive environment makes emotional control easier because it reduces unnecessary stress. It gives your mind space to breathe, reflect, and act with intention. Why is consistency more important than motivation? Motivation feels good, but it is not reliable. It It comes and goes depending on your mood, your energy, and your situation. If you wait for motivation, you will stop many times. But consistency means showing up, even when you don't feel excited. It means creating habits that stick, so your actions don't depend on your emotions. When you are consistent, you build trust with yourself. You prove that you can stay committed even on difficult days. This trust becomes confidence. It also reduces emotional pressure because you know what you need to do and you do it. Over time, consistency creates progress. It builds mental strength because your mind gets used to working with discipline, not just emotion. This is how real change happens. Slowly, steadily, through simple actions repeated every day. How can you stay calm during emotional storms? You stay calm by grounding yourself in the present moment. When emotions rise quickly, your mind jumps into the future or the past. You start imagining problems, replaying old memories, or thinking of worst-case situations. Grounding brings you back to now. You can focus on your breath, feel your feet on the ground, or look around the room slowly. These simple actions remind your brain that you are safe. You can then choose a calmer thought or a slower reaction. Staying calm does not mean you ignore your feelings. It means you accept them gently and give yourself time to understand them. When you practice grounding often, emotional storms become less frightening. You start to trust your ability to stay steady even when things feel heavy or confusing. How can you build a mind that leads your life, not your emotions? You build this mind through practice, patience, and intention. Every day, you choose awareness over automatic reactions. You label your feelings, create small pauses, and pick thoughts that support your growth. You take uncomfortable actions because they make you stronger. You keep a steady routine, even on difficult days. You build discipline, consistency, and a supportive environment. All of this teaches your mind to lead and your emotions to follow. This doesn't mean you stop feeling. It means you feel everything, but you stay in control. With time, you become clearer, calmer, and more powerful inside. You make decisions that match your future, not your temporary emotions. And the more you practice this, the more your life transforms, slowly, steadily, and with deep strength. And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss the next lesson. Your support means so much. It keeps this space alive and growing with love. Thank you for being here, and I can't wait to continue this journey with you.